we said we'd walk together. Baby, come what.
Good morning. It's a very wet day 134, and we are relatively dry inside the Goddard shelter where we spent the night. And got to start with a climb today in what will be a river of a trail. It rained absolutely all night long. And then we'll make our way down and across, another steep up. And hopefully we're going to get 12 miles in, and we're going to end up at 1638.4, where we'll get a ride to a shelter, or rather to a hostel tonight, and get out of the rain.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And I was just saying this is nice to hiking because there's no rain, but look, this is what we don't even care anymore, so it's not pouring on us.
How fast your standards change.
They do. And here's the fire tower. Supposed to be a great view. We're not climbing that because look, you can't see 20, 30 feet in front of you.
Yeah, and they took the ladder down.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Can't climb it, but I have Pete's permission.
That's right.
See ya. So this is our trail, and I'm not kidding. It's like this non-stop. You can see all the way down, and it's just what it is. We're going to walk in it for, how many, 12 and a half miles today. I stepped down in back of that branch and poked that hole where all that water's coming through now. This is going to be a long day. This is taking forever. We're, I think, a mile and a half in, and it's been non-stop. We're at Kid Gore Shelter. Not raining. What a wonderful view. I'm inside the shelter looking at this. Boy, I wish we were at this one last night, because, there's Pete breaking, has bunks. I love the bunks. There were 8 of us on top of each other. People's on the floor, on the deck. Pot smoking, cigarette smoking, everything was going on. Look how fast that's coming down there. And we're gonna go cross over there. Another crossing. I think I'm gonna be in the water on this one. Give it a try. Okay, I learned a new word today, and it's called quick mud. They're out here working on the trail, and she said, well, if you walk right there, it's quick mud. And she wasn't kidding. You know, we've been up to our shins in this stuff all day. It's not stopping. So I was going to see if there was any quick mud coming up. This probably is. Just look at that. That's just, it's insane. There goes that foot. Pretty sure that's not the normal flow rate.
And that's how they get, like...
So these guys are supposed to be enjoying the salt. Wow, they're beautiful. Lots of them. So I lost my earring tonight. It went in the washing machine somehow. I think I put it in my pocket yesterday in the shelter. Everything was... I don't know, we have a system with the tent and we don't have it with the shelter. So Karen, the one who got us in this hostel, she came knocking on the door and said, I'm her new BFF because she found my earring. Yay! Good evening.
Good evening.
It's the end of a shitty day.
Yeah, but you can tell we're not sleeping in a tent or a shelter.
We are not. I'm going to tell you what. We couldn't say anything yesterday because everybody was in the shelter, but I mean... we just really don't want to do that again.
Yeah. One
young kid had physical therapy or something, man. She was like swinging from the beams, and I finally said, what are you, ADHD? You know?
It's just a whole different routine, and it's you know, crowded, and everybody's nice and goes out of their way to be good to each other, but it's not our thing.
No.
And then, you know, there's a group there that gets up at 2 o'clock in the morning to leave, or 2:30 to leave, which they do all the time. We've known them on the trail for a long time.
Yeah.
It was the first time we slept in a shelter with them. It's just, anyway, it was a stormy night. It was hard to sleep, but
yeah, and we met wonderful people, Karen and Larry.
Yeah, who we bumped into a couple of times, but we got to know them at the shelter, and they set up this because we didn't have service with Verizon, but Karen had AT&T, so she had service, and she managed to hook us up with this hostel. Because otherwise,
Wicked Wayside.
yeah, brand new place, and really nice old farmhouse, cleaned up, really beautiful. Not much to look at from the outside, but inside's great. And out in the middle of nowhere, but there is a really good grocery store within a half a mile. So
We didn't have it in us to even walk
yeah,
there.
we didn't bother. But
we
but
went
for
through. Go ahead.
well, just for other hikers and for people that need a hostel, you think it's in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes that can be a problem. But this place has got a really close by,
They
a
have
really
beer and wine too.
really good full service little country grocery store.
So we walked 12 and a half miles, and
Oh yeah, one of the hardest hiking days we've had.
yeah,
Honestly,
it was. They call
Even
it
in-
quick mud because it just sucks you down in it.
Yeah, it was really. I mean, in Vermont's known for its muddy trails, but I mean it
was.
it rained a lot in the last week, and it absolutely poured all night last night. So the trail was just, if it wasn't a river, it was a mucky mess.
And even when it was a river,
Yeah.
you couldn't see sometimes, so you stepped down, and then your foot's down
Yeah.
a foot in the mud.
Yeah, tough hike. Everybody that came in today was talking about how tough
Your
it was.
boots weighed more, and it's the pressure pulling your foot in and out of the mud. You know, I mean, you used a lot of muscles today.
Yeah.
It was
So, unfortunately, more of the same tomorrow, probably.
supposed to rain tonight.
But at least we're going to get a good night's sleep
And
and
we're-
start dry. So,
And we're going to a shelter tomorrow. It's a half a mile off the trail, so we're hoping everybody's going to bypass it.
there's a much nicer one 3 miles down the road, down the trail. So,
I don't think we'll make it.
so
15
but
miles.
hopefully that'll attract most of the people, and we'll be able to get out of the wet.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
We'll see how it goes.
What else is going on? That's it. Tomorrow night we're in the shelter, and after that we're in a hotel for one night getting our resupply
Yeah,
bags.
resupply again. So gotta tough it out for one more.
Yeah,
one more
it's
night.
rough. And I got poison ivy all over my leg. It's not going away. And then I taped my toe where I had that blister. Took the tape off tonight and it ripped the skin off the bottom of my toe from I don't know, being so wet today or something. Who knows? Now I got a big scab on the bottom of my big toe. I just can't win.
It's been tough,
It has been tough.
but we're tougher.
Pete keeps saying we're badasses. I'm thinking we're just stupid asses.
No, we're not.
Okay.
We're gonna have a good night. We're gonna get a good night's sleep. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Pete.
Good night, Mason.